Jharkhand Chief Minister Hemant Soren currently being questioned by the Enforcement Directorate. This questioning is taking place in his home. As you can see there, earlier the ED officials arrived at his residence. Also, the road outside his home has a tight security. As you can see, security personnel out there ensuring that no one arrives there on that particular road. Last time Hemant Soren was questioned, there were protesters and JMM supporters who had come out there, and there was sloganeering during that questioning that was taking place. Now, Hemant Soren is being questioned after he resurfaced in Ranchi yesterday. This comes after the Enforcement Directorate officials had been searching for him in Delhi, even watching his aircraft. However, Hemant Soren made a road trip from Delhi to Ranchi and held a series of meetings yesterday ahead of his questioning today in this money laundering case connected with an alleged land scam case. Let's go across to Saurabh now for more. So Saurabh, the ED officials arriving there a little after 1 o'clock, and we can also see very tight security outside Hemant Soren's residence.
That's right. The ED officials arrived here at Hemant Soren's residence, the official residence of the Chief Minister of Jharkhand, a little after 1 o'clock. But you can see the road here completely cordoned off, no traffic. Apart from the media, there's no one here, and a lot of security, including riot control police, riot control vehicles, and policemen who've been deployed all across the road so that nobody can come here. The road has been completely barricaded and cordoned off, no traffic movement, to ensure there's absolutely no security issue when the Chief Minister of Jharkhand, Hemant Soren, is questioned. So these are, of course, visuals from outside Hemant Soren's house as the ED team questions him inside his official residence. But there's more to this. Hemant Soren has held a series of meetings with his MLAs, with his ministers, with his alliance partners, and it has been decided that, or at least there was a suggestion that his wife, Kalpana Soren, should take his place just in case the ED decides to arrest him. But there have been some reservations about that idea, given the fact that Kalpana Soren is not a member of the Legislative Assembly, which means that she would have to fight an election. And with less than a year to go for the Jharkhand elections, the Election Commission may not announce a by-election, which would mean that in 6 months she would have to resign again, because she wouldn't be able to get herself elected as a member of the Legislative Assembly, which would enable her to continue as Chief Minister of Jharkhand, provided she takes Hemant Soren's place. So now there are other names as well doing the rounds, several other names we understand, and MLAs have also been asked to sign letters, we're being told by sources. And this is, of course, in connection with the name of also Champai Soren, the other name that's doing the rounds as far as Hemant Soren's questioning is concerned. So a lot of political activity as the ED questions him, high security, behind-the-scenes political activity that has been going on, with Hemant Soren holding back-to-back meetings, one yesterday, one today. Even this morning, MLAs, ministers all arrived at his residence. So the series of meetings went on just before the ED officials arrived. Now, of course, they've arrived, they've gone in, and they're questioning him at his residence. If he's arrested, it will lead to political uncertainty in Jharkhand, given the fact that it would mean a new chief minister would have to be sworn in. And that is something that, of course, can come with its share of risks, and therefore political risks that can be avoided are likely to be avoided by the ruling alliance. Yesterday we spoke to several ministers who said that they are prepared for any situation, which means that there is already a plan B. In fact, one source going on to say there is a plan B, C, D and E. So obviously there are multiple rounds of meetings that have taken place to deal with this situation. Again, I say just in case Hemant Soren is arrested. If Hemant Soren is arrested, what will happen? That is a question that is a matter of discussion within political circles in Jharkhand, and those discussions are still going on as the ED team questions
Right.
Hemant Soren
You know, and Saurabh,
inside
what's
his
very
residence
interesting also
amidst
is-
tight security in the state of Jharkhand.
Right, and Saurabh, as you were reporting yesterday, you know, there was all that drama that took place ahead of this questioning when, you know, the ED officials were visiting Hemant Soren's Delhi residence. They did not find him. They were keeping a watch on his plane as well. And the BJP even put out some kind of, you know, reward for the missing chief minister. However, Hemant Soren then made that road trip all the way back to Ranchi from Delhi and held those meetings, and today is the day that he asked for this questioning that the ED wanted to do. So really on his own turf, he came back from Delhi and made sure he was here, held those meetings, and now is being questioned by the ED.
That's right. In fact, Hemant Soren had intimated to the ED that he would be available for questioning on the 31st of January at 1 p.m. And while the ED went and searched his residence in Delhi, and they believed to have seized cars and also some money, the JMM has denied any links to the money. But what they say is that this was an attempt to just tarnish the image of the chief minister. He had already said where he would be. He was in touch with his MLAs. But the ED sources could not trace him, is what they say. And therefore, the BJP, of course, announcing that he was missing. And Hemant Soren was quite, irritated when this question was asked yesterday. In fact, I put that question to him several times, and only to get a cryptic answer when asked about the political situation, that I will tell you everything in later. So obviously this is something that has been doing the rounds, that has dominated headlines of whether a chief minister can actually go missing, because there is always protocol, security when it's CM moves, and therefore Hemant Soren says there was nothing of the sort happening. The BJP said he was missing. The Congress, its allies, said that this was an attempt to tarnish his image.
All right. Thanks so much, Saurabh, for joining us there. With all those developments, Hemant Soren currently being questioned by the Enforcement Directorate.